bracelet that I wanted to talk about. So I don't have this one in hand, not yet anyway. But I love everything about it. I love that it has that rainbow effect. I feel like actually layered with this bracelet would be beyond chic. And then it has the white stones in there. And then you can see it also has some like gold sort of chain at the back of it for the clasp. And yeah, so if it's still in stock, definitely pick up this one. And then I would say also consider the Dannijo. I mean, it is a little bit more. It's $165.75, but I think that's an amazing price. Like Dannijo is a fancy brand. When they initially launched, it is like two sisters. And when they initially launched, they partnered with Bergdorf's for their first collection. Actually, Beyonce was one of their first customers. Ever heard of her? Yeah. So if you can like get a bracelet that Beyonce would wear for $165, that's a no-brainer to me, I would say. But yeah, I do want to like give you the proper sort of description of the brand. I don't know, because I don't know how familiar everyone is with Dannijo, but it was started by Danielle Snyder and Jody Snyder Morel, which you can like do the math, right? Like Danny and Jody, and then it becomes, so maybe it is Danny Joe. Maybe that's what it is if we're like combining the names. And it was inspired by their mother's vintage jewelry, so that's very cool. And actually, when they first started the brand, they came up with a collection, and it was all so they could help raise money for charity. So they didn't even start it as like a business. It started as sort of like a philanthropic and creative effort. So that's amazing. And I'm sure they're carrying those efforts forward. The brand has been around for some time. And yeah, everything they do is really fun and sort of like, I wouldn't say quirky, but it's not traditional jewelry by any means. And you can really tell by that bracelet that, yeah, it just sort of like looks very special and well thought out. Sisters. I know I want to start a brand with my sisters, but one of them is a psychologist and the other one is, well, I can't, she's not an accountant, but she works for KPMG. She's going to get mad at me because like, I don't know exactly. She's an auditor. She's like senior auditor. Anyways, I don't know what sort of business I could start with those two, like I'm just not sure what the three of us could do together as a business. Like we couldn't start like a brand. I don't know. Maybe we could start a brand and it could be like somehow like psychology and fashion mixed together. And then my sister that, is good with numbers could do the books. If you guys have ideas, please put them in the chat because I actually really want to know how I can make that work because that would be fun. All right. So what else should we chat about? What else is still on here? I do kind of want to circle back